The stock market absolutely ripped up today with a complete risk on rally. So let's talk about exactly why and what to look out for going into the trading day for Wednesday, August 5th. Hi, my name is Matt. I'm an avid day trader and investor. I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice and everything is my opinion, but I trade the markets every day. So let's dive into it. Number one, we had oil collapse again in price to below $80 a barrel. We talk about this all the time. Oil affects everything. There was a lot of optimism about an Iran and US deal and also opening of Strait of Hormuz. Bessent goes on the news, says we could have a deal today, blah, blah, blah. We had Palantir earnings the night before, and Palantir really reinvigorated the AI and infrastructure trade as well as software. And then we saw semiconductors just rip right back up, bouncing off of those support lines deep in the 1 year chart, popping up. Memory trade, chip trade, big tech trade, all of them. We had the 10-year treasury fall to 4.62%. What I'm going to be looking out for tomorrow is if they run back to 4.7. We don't want a quick run back to 4.7%. That would be bearish for the market. But remember, I'm a trader, so I trade up and down. Earnings so far has really validated the bull market. However, after the bell today, we had both SpaceX and AMD report, and AMD absolutely blew it out. They beat, but they didn't beat by enough. They were basically priced for perfection going into the closing bell. I actually took a short right before because they ran up 8% going in. Expectations were sky high, and sure enough, they absolutely killed it. If you look at the numbers, they did amazing. However, it wasn't enough for the market, and it took a bath after hours. Also, SpaceX, we all knew that was a variable up or down. I actually called out SpaceX at 110, knowing that in some way, shape, or form, there's probably going to be a squeeze because there's still only 5% float at some point before earnings. Well, that squeeze finally happened, but it happened just before earnings, running up to about $130 a share, and then after hours dropped to 115. They have a big capex spend. They, of course, are cash flow negative. They're a growth company. They got a lot of things going for them. They also need to spend a ton of fucking money. So what am I watching out for going into tomorrow? So we have some major economic data, the ADP report, PMI, and ISM. I do expect that to move the market in one way, shape, or form. One of them's at 8:15, then we got another one at 9:45 and 10 a.m. So I'm actually sitting back. My goal is not to buy the bullish market going into the trading day tomorrow. If there's a gap up, I want to sit back and want to see treasury yields and oil tomorrow. If it ticks back up over 80, it will apply some pressure. Same thing with the 10-year treasury.